Hey, welcome to the Summit Host Hangout podcast, where you'll learn how to plan, strategize, and launch your profitable online summit. No influencer status necessary. I'm your host, Krista from Summit in a Box, and this is the last in our series of episodes I was inspired to record as I was planning my most recent summit back in September. So today in episode 95, we should have a nice and quick episode about what to do with your website after the summit is over. So we're going to cover what not to do with your website, how I like to do things, and then how to decide what's best for you. Of course, there are going to be other options, and if you have something else you'd love to do with your summit site, I would love to hear about it over in the Summit Host Hangout Facebook group. So if you want to get an idea of what other summit hosts have done, or you have ideas of your own to share, jump into the Summit Host Hangout group and let us know. This community is a group of summit hosts who have used all kinds of different strategies, and it's a great place to get a different take on things. So head to summithosthangout.com/community to join us there. So let's start by talking about what not to do with your virtual summit website after the event is over. So the first thing I'm going to say not to do is take the website down. Don't just make the website poof gone after the summit is over, or put up a blank page or anything like that. I think that's a big mistake. I have seen people do that every once in a while, and I think that's just missing out on opportunity for you and not serving people well who end up on the summit site, since they come there for a reason. The next thing I think is a mistake is leaving your normal registration page up. So after the summit is over, don't let it just sit there with the registration page from, a month, 2 months ago, or anything like that. Okay, we don't want to do that. We want something special for them, which we'll go over next. Another thing I don't want you to do with your summit site is not have some sort of next step. You have to give people something to do. So not having that, I would say, something I don't want you to do. And by doing those kinds of things, by taking the website down, leaving your registration page up, or not having a next step, you're missing out on an opportunity for yourself to grow your business the way you want. And it's not a great experience for someone who came to that website for a reason. So just a quick overview of things I don't want you to do. Sorry if you can hear my cat freaking out in the background. We're just going to keep rolling with it. Oh my goodness, she might have to go downstairs. We'll see what happens. So let's move on to what I do recommend doing with your summit website instead. The first thing I'm going to say is that put up a coming soon page or some kind of special page in place of the registration page. So your summit's homepage should be a coming soon page, a waitlist page, something like that. It can be super simple. This does not have to be a complex page. You don't even have to have enough text that they need to scroll to see it. In all, what I do is say that the summit's over, so recognize that they probably came to learn about the summit you had, say that it's over. If you know you're coming back, say when that is, or just the fact that you will be back, and then prompt them to sign up for the waitlist. So I'm going to pull it up now and give you an example of what my waitlist page for Sell with the Summit says right now. It says, Sell with the Summit will be back. That's the heading. Thank you to everyone who made round 1 of Sell with the Summit a success. Join the waitlist to be the first to know when the doors open for round 2, or click here to grab the replays for Course Creator Edition. So we are recognizing, hey, it's over, but it's going to be back, and then prompting them to join the waitlist, which is what I recommend you do. So let them know what to expect when they do join, and then after they do sign up for the waitlist, give them a call to action. And the call to action can be to purchase the replays from last time. And if you were listening to that, you know that we even mentioned the replays right on the waitlist page. So if someone doesn't want to sign up for the waitlist, but they want access to those replays, they can just click there to grab it, and they don't have to sign up for the waitlist. If you don't want to sell your replays, you can include some other call to action, or you can include a call to action for the replays and one other one. So my extra call to action is follow on Instagram. So if they're not ready to give you money, give them something really simple to do. So follow on social media, direct them to a podcast you run, direct them to a freebie, something like that. But if you have the replays from your previous summit, which you should, it is a great opportunity to sell those, even if it's $47, $97. It's a way for you to earn a little extra off of the summit, which you should, because it was an incredible amount of work to put on, and it's a good experience for people who came to the website wanting access to those presentations. So why do I do these things? Why do I have a coming soon page? Why do I prompt people to sign up for the wait list? Why do I sell the replays? It gathers interest for next time. So if you decide to host a round 2, it is really nice to have a list of people who already said they're interested for it. So you have that when they sign up for the wait list. Like I said, it gives them the opportunity to grab replays from last time, and it gives you the opportunity to make money. And it's just a better experience overall than having nothing useful, and it's really nice and simple. As for how to decide what call to action to do, I feel like the main call to action being to grab the replays from last time just makes the most sense. They're coming to the Summit website because they're interested in the Summit, so give them the Summit. However, if you have a goal in your business that outweighs that, do it. So if selling a Tripwire product or delivering a freebie that leads into your funnel or having them listen to your podcast, directing them to the Facebook group, having them follow you on social media, if any of those things are more important to you than selling replays, totally you can do that. But I would just encourage you to have a way for them to buy those replays once the summit is over. So overall, this does not need to be a complicated process. Let them sign up for a waitlist, give them replays, and have one other call to action. As long as something that is there, that's the most important thing. And if it can be a step that's beneficial to both you and them, it's a whole lot better for everybody. So your action steps for this episode: decide what your call to action is going to be after your summit is over and get that coming soon page up and put it into action. If your summit's not over yet, maybe draft it or just kind of think about what you're going to put on that page. Thank you so much for tuning into this episode. For show notes and resources mentioned, head to summithosthangout.com/095. In the next episode, we'll be chatting about whether or not you should outsource for your virtual summit with a special guest. So be sure to tune in for that. Like with anything, planning and hosting a summit is a whole lot more fun when you're surrounded by other people who get it. So for a community of other summit hosts who can be alongside you to celebrate wins, share advice, and offer support, join us in the free Summit Host Hangout Facebook group, and you can head to summithosthangout.com/community to join. We can't wait to see you inside. Now go out and take action to plan, strategize, and launch your profitable online summit.